An apple a day keeps the doctor away. We've all heard this famous proverb since childhood, but in a world full of trendy superfoods like kale, chia seeds, and acai berries, the humble apple often gets overlooked. Is it really that powerful, or is it just an old wives' tale? Welcome back to Vitals Health, your go-to source for evidence-based nutrition and wellness. Today, we are decoding the science behind one of the most consumed fruits in the world, the apple. From protecting your heart to potentially lowering the risk of cancer and even helping you lose weight, we are going to explore exactly what happens to your body when you eat apples regularly. Make sure to watch until the end because we'll also discuss the wrong way to eat apples and who needs to be careful. Let's dive in. First, let's look at what's actually inside this fruit. Apples are nutrient-dense, meaning they provide a high amount of nutrients relative to their calorie count. One medium-sized apple is about 95 calories and contains 0 fat or sodium. But the real magic lies in the breakdown. 1. Fiber. A medium apple packs about 4 grams of fiber. That's roughly 14% of your daily requirement. This includes both soluble and insoluble fiber. 2. Vitamin C, essential for your immune system and skin health. 3. Potassium, crucial for heart health. 4. Vitamin K, important for bone health. Here is a pro tip right at the start. Don't peel your apples. The skin contains half of the fiber and most of the polyphenols, which are powerful antioxidants. Peeling an apple is essentially throwing away half the health benefits. Now, let's talk about the #1 killer in the USA and UK, heart disease. Can apples really help? The research says yes. Apples contain a specific type of soluble fiber called pectin. When you eat it, pectin binds to cholesterol in your digestive tract and promotes its excretion from the body, rather than letting it be absorbed into your bloodstream. A study involving over 20,000 adults found that consuming white-fleshed fruits and vegetables, like apples and pears, was directly linked to a lower risk of stroke. This is largely due to flavonoids, specifically one called epicatechin, which helps lower blood pressure and reduces LVL, the bad cholesterol, oxidation. Think of apples as a natural shield for your cardiovascular system. If you are on a journey to lose weight or maintain a healthy weight, apples should be your best friend. But why? It's not just because they are low in calories. It's about caloric density and satiety. Because apples are high in water content and fiber, they are incredibly filling. In one study, people who ate apple slices before a meal felt fuller and consumed an average of 200 fewer calories during the meal compared to those who didn't. Unlike drinking apple juice, which spikes your sugar and leaves you hungry, whole apples require chewing. This chewing process signals your brain that you have eaten enough. So if you're craving a snack, grab an apple instead of a processed bar. It keeps the hunger pangs away for much longer. A common myth is that people with diabetes or insulin resistance shouldn't eat fruit because it contains sugar. While apples do contain natural fructose, they have a low glycemic index, GI, usually ranging from 36 to 40. This means eating an apple doesn't cause a rapid spike in blood sugar. The fiber in the apple slows down the digestion and absorption of sugars. In fact, a massive observational study showed that eating whole fruits, specifically apples, blueberries, and grapes, is significantly associated with a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. The antioxidants in apples also protect the pancreas, the organ responsible for producing insulin, from tissue damage. We hear a lot about probiotics, but what about prebiotics? Your gut contains trillions of bacteria that control everything from your digestion to your mood. The pectin in apples acts as a prebiotic. It passes undigested into your colon, where it feeds the good bacteria, like bifidobacteria. A healthy gut microbiome implies a stronger immune system and better mental health. So when you eat an apple, you aren't just feeding yourself, you are feeding the good bacteria that keep you alive and healthy. Let's touch on a serious topic: cancer prevention. While no single food can cure cancer, diet plays a huge role in prevention. Apples are rich in phytochemicals, including quercetin and triterpenoids. Several test tube and animal studies suggest that these compounds may help slow the growth of cancer cells and reduce inflammation. Research has shown links between high apple consumption and a reduced risk of lung and breast cancer. It's the antioxidant power of the apple, fighting off oxidative stress in your body. Before you run to the kitchen, there are a few things you must know. First, pesticides. Apples often top the dirty dozen list for pesticide residue. If your budget allows, opt for organic apples. If not, that's okay. Just make sure to wash them thoroughly with a baking soda and water solution to remove surface chemicals and wax. Also, be mindful of the seeds. Apple seeds contain a compound that releases cyanide when chewed. While you would need to chew and eat a huge amount of seeds to cause harm, it is best to spit them out or core the apple before eating. And finally, avoid apple juice. Most commercial juice is stripped of fiber and is just concentrated sugar water. Stick to the whole fruit. To summarize, eating an apple a day can support your heart, help manage your weight, protect against diabetes, and improve your gut health. It is one of the cheapest and most accessible superfoods on the planet. Do you eat apples every day? Or do you prefer other fruits? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps our channel, Vital's Health, reach more people. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on your health journey. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.